You're listening to Community Forum on KCCC 930 AM, sponsored by Eddy County, honoring God, country, and family, thriving with industry since 1889. Also sponsored by CNB Bank. Go to carlsbadnational.com to learn more. Thank you for listening to Community Forum. My name is Johnny Chandler. I'm the owner of KCCC 930 AM and the host of Community Forum. And with me today are some legacy ladies and some lovely people from the Carlsbad Community Concert Association here in Carlsbad. And our focus today is to talk about the 2024 concert series with an exciting 80th season on our hands as well. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce the whole crew that we have here from left to right. So starting on my left, I have Sally Covington. Sally Covington is a legacy lady and a board member.
Yes, that's correct. I'm an ex-president also of the community concert when we had officers.
Okay, all right, perfect. All right, and sitting across from me is Margaret McClure.
That's correct.
Okay, Margaret McClure is the board member and a legacy lady as well.
Absolutely.
And the oldest member of the Carlsbad Community Concert Association. Okay,
and
do you
I'm
want?
proud of that.
All right, let's hear it. How old are you?
88.
All right,
Last
young.
Tuesday on February 6th, which is also Ronald Reagan's birthday.
Well, happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
All right, what sign does that make you? Do you care about that type of
I'm
stuff?
an Aquarius.
Okay, all right. All right, I'm a Capricorn. I don't know if they mesh or not. Do they mesh?
Okay.
Who knows? I don't really pay attention. I just know that. My wife points it out all the time. Maybe for my selfishness, I think.
All right.
Then next to us, we have Stephanie Ebobin.
Yes, that's correct.
All right, you're the vice president on the board.
Yes.
But I thought, Sally, you just said you didn't have officers anymore.
Well, it's a board.
Okay.
We did change the structure of the board
Right.
when we revamped things in 2022.
Okay.
And so we have a president and a vice president, and then we have our advisory board, which
Oh.
consists
So
of
you-
the legacy ladies and other.
Okay, so you don't go all the way down to secretary and treasurer and all those
Right.
things within the board. Okay, and that's what traditionally makes it an officer-style board.
Yes.
Thank you for teaching me something today. Thank you very much. And then on my right, which doesn't matter to any of you listening because you can only listen to us, is Kathy Queen. Kathy Queen is a supporter, a volunteer, and has a very interesting tidbit about her attendance at the Carlsbad Community Concert Association. Why don't you give us that one?
Okay, I started attending the Carlsbad Community Concert when I was 10 years old. So that means you guys get to know for 58 years I've been attending. Not a perfect attendance because things happen, but I've been going. Once I started, I never stopped. And it really introduced me into the world of different types of music instead of what I was listening to at the time.
What were you listening to at the time?
Mostly country western and pop stuff on the radio.
Was it edgy at the time? Was the music edgy at the time? Remember, like the Beatles were edgy at one point, and like all these, like your parents are just really upset about these songs.
Oh yeah, all that stuff.
Right. So when I was growing up in the 80s as a small kid, and the 90s as a teenager, my parents were equally shocked by the music we all decided to listen to at that time, and really get into. So I like to think of that, like no matter what it is, it shocks the older generation on purpose. So I think that there's a couple of reasons that we're really here, and I want to thank all four of you for coming on. So thank you very much right off the bat for that. But this is the 80th season, 80th season. That's a really big deal. That's a huge deal, actually. And 2024 concert series, you have 4 concerts. Tell me a little bit, any one of the 4, tell me a little bit about like an 80-year history, and how do you keep that up? I mean, that's impressive, I think.
I don't know how we keep it up, but we want to keep it up, and we are doing our best to keep it up. We this first concert will be featuring Elton John, a tribute to Elton John, and that is on a Saturday, March the 2nd.
Yes.
And then following that, it will be in May, the 31st, I believe. Mm-hmm. It'll be a tribute to Simon and Garfunkel.
Is that what the Sounds of Silence?
Yes.
Is that what that title refers
It
to?
is
Yes.
Simon and Garfunkel and some other artists from that
Okay.
time as well. Yes.
So, quick side note, Hall & Oates are the 2 artists that are fighting over music, right? It's not Simon and Garfunkel.
Correct.
Okay, all right. I get my 2 band name members mixed up, but they're fighting over music rights like really badly right now. Hall & Oates is.
I have heard a little.
It's actually kind of sad a little bit. So that is Sounds of Silence. That's on May 31st. So that is a.
And then we have September the 27th, Bloom Moon, which is a jazz thing. And there are 2 people, right, Stephanie?
Yes, 2.
And one is a glamorous looking lady, and the guy is also handsome.
That's never a bad thing, is it?
And the last one is November 29th, Knights and the Mistletoe. He is a tenor. He's going to do some Christmas songs since it'll be kicking off the end of Thanksgiving in November into December.
I'm sorry, I have to ask this. I have no knowledge. I don't know what a tenor is. What is a tenor? Like, I suppose TENOR is the thought on the spelling, right? But I don't know what that is. Like, is it a pitch of somebody that sings?
Yeah, you know how you have soprano, and
Okay.
you have alto,
Yeah, right.
and you have tenor.
And then you have like a bassist one with the deep voice.
That's the deepest, yeah.
Okay, all
Tenors
right.
usually men, with a higher voice.
Okay.
Or women like me. I sing tenor. I have a
I do
low
have
So-
a
voice.
couple of female tenors.
I have a
yes.
question. Do all four of you sing?
Yes, I do. I don't know if all four of you do.
We do
Well,
some, not
I
really
just
publicly.
tried. I just started trying to learn to sing, and I play the piano. It's wonderful. It's easy to sight read, but sight reading music is a challenge. I don't know how to do it very well with my voice. I can play it on the piano. I see how to do it, but I don't know how to do that.
Well,
What I'm saying.
so are you just saying no to an impromptu concert at the end of this episode? All four of you are going to sing something for us?
I don't think so.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I'm
Not at this time.
I'm
We
not
haven't-
gonna push
We
it.
haven't practiced.
Okay, fair enough. I think you all sound lovely already. So that's a great lineup, and we will tell you all that are listening about this lineup again before the end of our program. Also, remember that starts at 7 p.m. every one of those nights: March 2nd, May 31st, September 27th, and November 29th. It's at 7 p.m. and it's at PR Leva, and your guys' home's the PR Leva Auditorium.
Yes, that's correct.
Right. Excellent. So that's all really good, but you can show up to these concerts if you'd like. It's $25 a person, right? You can show up at the door. It's no problem. But there's a better way to be a member of the organization. There's a better way to support, and there's a better way to get involved. So as the vice president of the board and potentially the new executive director, according to Margaret, Stephanie, do you want to kind of give all that information for us? How do you get involved? How do you do these things?
Yes. So to become a member, you can go down to the Carlsbad Chamber of Commerce, and they sell our memberships, as well as contacting any one of us to get a membership as well.
Mm-hmm.
A membership includes entrance into all four of our concerts for the season
For-
two
for
adults.
two people,
Yes,
okay,
two
great.
adults.
And any
guest-
children.
Yeah.
And all 18 under is free no
18 and
matter
under is
what,
free.
right?
That's correct. Yes.
Okay, well, that's impressive.
It
And
is.
then if you bring a guest with you to the concert as a member, your guest gets in at half price, so $12.50 at the door.
Ooh, this is a very beautiful card. Do you guys send invoices, or do I just give you money?
You can just give us money, but if
How do you take-
if you
do
need
you-
an invoice, I can do that.
Well, what
too.
about Venmo? Do you guys take Venmo or anything like that?
We don't take Venmo, but we do have PayPal.
Okay. No, I don't like PayPal, but that's okay. My point is I'm trying to give you guys $100, and if I could do Venmo, I'd have done it for you right now on the program. But make sure that I give it to you. I will
Okay.
keep this card because this is my membership card now, and I will give. And
Yes,
I will
if
give.
you want to give us $100.
Yes, ma'am. Well, that's what I'm just talking about. Yes, I will give you $100. I just can't do it right now, but I will. I'm
That's
good for
okay.
it.
I just wanted to show you what the card was
I have a membership card right here.
Yeah, I know, but this is an actual membership card that I'm holding, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Well, I'm going to keep it. I'm a member, and I will pay you.
Okay.
I promise.
We know where to find you.
Yeah. All right. So it's $100 per year,
Yes.
right? That includes interest for
need
2 people, right? And then if you're a member and you want to bring a guest, you get half off the $25 admission into the door, right?
Right.
So do the math. That makes it $12.50 a person.
Yes.
I mean, so I'm going to ask a question real quick. I don't think this is rude, but I'm going to ask it because maybe it is, if I think it could be. Real simply, how do you afford to do it? Because you got $100 membership for 2 people to get you into everything. You got $25 at the door for walk-ins, but then if you I could walk in and be like, oh, that's my friend, and they're a member. Then I'm in for $12.50. It's really quite simple. So, I mean, and you got a pretty impressive lineup. None of these things are free. People aren't free. Venues aren't necessarily free. How do you do it? Because it's such a deal to be a member. I'm not sure how you pull it off financially, just honestly.
We do go out and look for sponsors.
Okay.
I have some potential sponsors lined up, so
Do we have any sponsors that we should be shouting out or thanking currently right now?
at the moment, I don't have a specific sponsor.
Okay. All
but
right.
hoping to have one in the next couple of weeks or before the next
Okay.
performance. For
So
sure.
so let's go ahead and make that call to action right now, but just a little more confidently.
Okay.
Right? And all of you could do that too if you wanted, right? So we have the Carlsbad Community Concert Association. We have the 2024 concert series. Nice lineup, hard work, Thank you for putting that all together. Scheduling is not easy, right? Especially when these folks travel around the country, right? It's the 80s. It's a big deal, right? 80 years. We want to keep it going even longer. I'd love to see a 100-year anniversary. Correct? Would it be 2044 is the 100-year anniversary at this point? We need a title sponsor this year, or any type of sponsorship at all, right? So
In the past, we've had some really nice donations, like Chevron, remember?
Yes.
And I can't remember right now others, but I mean, significant amount of money.
right.
So
So I think that my observation, I've lived in Carlsbad for 2.5 years, just almost 3 years full time now. Okay. And I have a bit of an observation when it comes to donations and the community come together. First observation is it's incredible, right? The people and the companies are amazing. Second observation, it's the same companies all the time.
Right.
Not a
Thanks.
negative thing either. But what I am also seeing is I'm not seeing, in my opinion, perhaps the like grassroots fundraising, right? There's a lot of the big guys are donating and they help the community a lot. But so in addition to some sponsors that need to be sponsoring everything, and we appreciate because the community gives them so much and they give us so much to the community, I'd also like to see the average person giving you $100 to come in, right? Or the small local business that can't give you the full title sponsorship, but can give you a little something to have their name associated, right? So please give me some information, whatever information you're comfortable giving on how a sponsor can reach out to you to help support this season.
Anyone who would want to sponsor can email me at carlsbadcommunityconcert@gmail.com.
Okay.
Or I'm even happy to take a phone call.
Oh, well, yeah, give us your number.
The number is 575-499-9032.
Okay, so it's Carlsbad Community Concert at gmail.com.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Now, in addition to financial donations, which are always necessary, you guys pull off amazing stuff. You're looking for a title sponsor. Obviously, you're funded, which is great, but we're always looking for more. You're always thinking about next year, I assume, Kathy?
Yes.
And Stephanie. Kathy, I want Kathy to, you're not even on the board, but I'm going to ask you, are you already thinking about performances for 2025?
Well, they are, yeah.
They are. You're not, though?
Oh, well, I'm looking forward to them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to them.
I think she has the best involvement. She helps donate and then just shows up and support, which is amazing. So are we already thinking about 2025?
Yes.
Did we get that far ahead?
We do have a couple of concerts in the works for the first two.
I don't want to know what they are. I'm
2025.
just,
Right.
I guess my point is for
Yes.
anybody that's listening is we already have to start thinking about these things.
Right.
It's not like, well, we did 2024 and we're going to wait until November 30th to start talking about 2025 when that's just not a possibility.
Right.
You know what I mean? So all funds can help, all fundraising can help, but we could use some sponsors for seriously, which I appreciate. And then also one thing, what's one way that you can help an association, but maybe you don't have the money to do so, but you have the time? What would be the best way for people to do that?
We do have volunteers at the
Okay.
shows. So
Great.
taking tickets, selling tickets. Sometimes the artists need our help selling their merchandise.
Mm-hmm.
And so we set up merchandise tables for them and have people man the tables. So
and
there's
the,
different
and
ways.
the artists frequently want food and
yes.
drinks.
Yeah, so what is the food and drink situation at PR Leva if I go to a concert? There isn't one, is there? I mean, how
No,
do you get them food and drinks then?
Well, I take it to the back where they
Yeah.
dress.
Oh,
In the
okay.
dressing room, yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm very familiar with that. There's a level of expectation when a performer shows up in an event, right?
And if you come to the concert, I will greet you. I'm the greeter.
Okay, great. I love that. I think that'd be very friendly. Now, so we talk about no food or drinks at the concert necessarily, right, at PR Leva, but if you become a member, there is opportunity for food and drinks and special events, right, before the actual concert?
Yes.
All right, and so I remember this because last year I had representatives on from the Carlsbad Community Concert Association, and they were telling us about this amazing event they had at Yellow Bricks. You know, so why don't you guys tell me a little bit about some of the benefits that you can have from being a member instead of just showing up at the door?
Yes. So for members, we also offer a VIP event before each concert from 5 to 6 p.m. I just finalized our venue for
Oh, yeah.
this concert, so I'm really excited to be
Okay.
able to announce it. We're going to have our VIP event at the Desert Days Yoga Studio.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yes, they have some event space, and so we're going to set up there. We will have food and drinks as well.
Well, you know, I actually just saw now this is a pre-recorded segment, folks. As you know, we pre-record everything. But so in that frame of reference, the other day on Facebook, I saw Desert Days Yoga talking about that space that they have
Yes.
for release and stuff. So it's great to see it being utilized right away.
Yes, I saw that post too, and I reached out to them because I had been struggling to find
Yeah.
somewhere for us to hold our VIP for this
Right.
concert.
And
so.
for this concert, that's just for the March 2nd concert.
That's
Then
just
and so
March
then we're
2nd,
still looking
yes.
forward to. And I think it is so important. I'm going to soapbox for a second. I kind of like to do that. But the idea is that I think it's so important to support businesses that are in downtown Carlsbad as much as we can. You know what I mean? It's a nice, lovely area. The courthouse is great. The lawn's wonderful. So anytime that we can support a business down there, it's like,
Yes.
I think you support any local business, but you're kind of going a little bit a step above when you support one down there. You know, if you agree with me on that.
I totally agree.
All right. So $25 at the door, as we talked about. You can go to the Chamber of Commerce to get a ticket anytime you want. Right. Give me the website, your Facebook. Give me all that information for people to find you in addition to being able to email you.
Our Facebook is Carlsbad Community Concert Association. The website, we are getting ready to launch it so that we have everything up to date, and it will be carlsbadcommunityconcerts.com.
carlsbadcommunityconcerts.com.
Yes.
All right. You just don't worry about the association. We know your association. It doesn't need to be in the website as well.
Yes.
One of the things I like to tell everybody now, instead of the exact website, is you could very easily go to Google or Bing or whatever search engine you use, or Safari, which is the one that Apple has, and you could be like Carlsbad Community Concerts and make sure that you click on the New Mexico one, not the California one, and you're in good
Right.
shape. You know, Like, not a big deal at all. Now, I kind of want to get into a little bit, and we'll recap everything at the end and even more information on how to get involved, but I kind of want some personal stories right now. We got a little bit of time left. I'd love a couple personal stories. We're going to start with Stephanie because I think Stephanie's personal story in relationship to the association is probably the shortest, right?
Yes.
Compared to the other three that are here. So tell me what it is about the Carlsbad Community Concert Association. I know you love Carlsbad. You're involved in a lot of stuff, right? So that goes without saying. What is it about the Carlsbad Community Concert Association has gotten you involved, has you as vice president, may have you as director? You know what I mean? Like, tell me about that.
I had heard a little bit about it in the last few years, probably before COVID hit. I had seen flyers and the things like that. And I did attend a couple of concerts. And then after COVID, Damien Capello
Yeah, right.
wanted to revamp and bring it. We wanted to make sure we brought it back so
Right.
that we could continue. And I worked with him, and so that's how I got involved.
Okay, great.
So it's been the last couple of years. We've had a couple of executive directors, and they've been great, and they got us off the ground. And I'm excited to continue moving forward this year and have had the best group of support. These ladies they've really stepped in and have sold memberships and have gotten us transportation, and they're putting posters up and getting the word out. And so it's just been really great to work with them and all work together.
Quick question. Margaret, I'd like to ask you this question and then have you tell me what this organization means so much to you as a legacy lady. But this is the 80th year. Are we counting the COVID years or are we not counting the COVID years?
We're not counting the
Okay.
COVID year because
Good.
it officially started in 1943.
Yeah, okay. I'm not counting the COVID year. I like that. That had never happened.
Yeah.
So, Margaret, tell me, as a legacy lady, I mean, you've been involved a really, really long time with the organization. Why does it mean so much to you?
My mother took me to the first concert 80 years ago when I was 8 years old.
Wow.
And I do not remember what it was, but possibly it was a pianist because there were a lot of really good concert pianists going around at that time, which there are now still. But people like Litz, L-I-Z-T, is that how you pronounce it?
Franz Liszt.
Yeah, he
Okay.
came here. George Gershwin came here. He did the Rhapsody in Blue music. He came here. If you probably know a lady that's very popular right now named Celine Dion, she had twin boys and she named them Nelson and Eddie. Well, Nelson Eddie was an opera singer and he was here at one time. So I think that's pretty interesting. Now, for a few years when I was at home raising 5 children, I did not attend faithfully the concerts, but I've been trying to attend them and be on this board and help out for as long as I can.
Okay.
And as long as the Lord will let me
Right.
do it, I'm going to keep doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's wonderful. Well, thank you very much. We appreciate that
Sure.
very much. Now, you went to the first one ever, right?
Yes.
When you were 8 years old with your mother.
Yes.
But, I mean, it couldn't have been at PR Leva at that point, right?
It was at PR Leva.
It was. So that building has.
Yes.
Yeah, and I mean, the school's planning on remodeling it
In
too.
fact, I graduated from high school there.
Wow. Okay.
And I did too.
Okay.
My mom did.
All right. Wow.
And-
Excellent.
And we dressed up at the time because there was no computer. I mean,
Oh, that was
there
a
was
night
nothing
out.
to do
That
except
was
go
the
to
night
a
out.
concert, which was a very unusual thing here
Well,
at
and
Carlsbad.
so you get dressed
We
to the nines for it.
dressed up.
Yeah.
The women wore hats and hose and shoes and dresses and jewelry and
furs.
I'm sure
furs,
that my
yeah.
mom dressed me up too, but not in high heel shoes. But
Right.
anyway, and it was quite an event, and
Yeah.
I would say the auditorium was completely full.
That's amazing.
Yes.
I really like dressing up myself personally. I like that suit. Like, I think for a man, I'd like to get young men, especially now that we're here at the college so often, right? We record in the college and everybody knows, but I'd like to convince them when you put on a good suit, you're actually wearing like body armor in a way, right? Like you just feel so good and strong about it, and you feel so great that you just leave the door feeling like $1,000,000, right? And nothing's gonna stop you. That's the feeling that it's a Friday. We're recording this on a Friday, so I'm casual Friday. But that's the feeling I get when I put on a suit, every single time. Sally, you're going to be my final word out of the crew. I'm going to jump over here to Kathy as a supporter and a volunteer. And I know you've told us a little bit about since you were 5 years old and you go to every concert, you're really looking forward to it. But tell me why it's so important for
What
you.
I like about it is it's live, first of all. It's quality, and you get to see not just piano players, you see everything. Over the years, I've seen a great sax quartet. I've seen Chanticleer from California, 12-member choir group. I'm a cellist, so we had the quattratelli or whatever. We had 4 cellos playing, and I was amazed because I could hear the different personalities of the cellos. And I mean, I could go on and on about the ballet, the orchestras, the dancing in shoes, and the Russian dancers kicking out. I mean, we've had everything. And then lately, they've really changed it to not just classical or anything. A lot of other things they're bringing into it. So it's open to everybody. It's not just one type of entertainment. And that's what I love about it.
So you mentioned earlier on in this interview when we were talking to you that it inspired you to really discover a lot of other music, right, as a result of going there. Did it inspire you to try to play music?
Oh, yeah. Well, no, I was already into music, but because of that, now I'm in a mariachi band. I'm in a jazz band. I'm in a string quartet. I'm in a ukulele recorder quartet. I mean, I'm in all kinds of
that absolutely
organizations.
influenced your life.
Yes.
I might add, she plays any kind of instrument you can think of.
All right.
She's a very talented lady.
All right, excellent.
So it really put a lot into not just a style of music. I mean, I've been in a band playing country western all the way to pop, hard rock, a little bit of Middle Eastern.
Did you get into some rap music for a little while?
Rap's the only thing I haven't.
Okay.
All the people I've played, that's one I have not.
I'm not too surprised that you haven't, but then again, you never know.
Yeah.
All right, Sally Covington.
Yes, I remember going with my brother Jim. We had strict orders not to tap our foot in time with the music. That would be disruptive.
Oh,
Even though we were both very musical and we wanted to show how we could hear the beat. But my mother said, no, this is not appropriate. So we learned to sit still. I remember all kinds, like Kathy said, all kinds of music growing up. We had a whole ballet troupe come one time, on point and everything in that small stage. We've had Ferrante and Teicher, the dueling pianos, 2 pianos that came. I love it. Mm-hmm. I have been not always living in Carlsbad, but the minute I came back, I came right straight to the community concert, and here I still am.
all right, excellent.
Can I throw one thing in there
Please,
that I know we're not doing now and I'd like to see happen again? Is at one time a benefit of having the ticket is a lot of the surrounding communities also you could be a part of their community concert association by going to their
Like Artesia.
like
Right,
Artesia,
right.
Roswell, Las Cruces, I think Midland or something.
Yes, that's true.
That way, if you missed one, sometimes you could go see it here, or if they're doing something you would really like,
Right,
you
right.
could go there. And I'd love to see that come back.
I mean, a lot of these artists, if these artists that you have, when they come down to Carlsbad, they're also going to probably try to book an event in Roswell if they can, right? They'll probably book one in Hobbs or Ruidoso or something of that nature because it makes sense to try to saturate an area when you're traveling. And so I really like that,
that'd be nice.
because I think one of the things I've noticed in southeast New Mexico for sure is that we have to take an extra step to support each other. All these communities do compared to some of the communities how they support each other up north. You know what I mean? So I think that's an amazing thing. It's something that your new director, whoever that might happen to be, could help you work on. You know, so. Let me do a quick recap here. It's the Carlsbad Community Concert Association. I'm here with two legacy ladies, a supporter and a volunteer forever, the vice president of the board. On March 2nd, we have Benny and the Jets and Elton John tribute band. I just want to say for the record, I saw a Michael Jackson tribute band like 20 years ago north of Albuquerque in a casino, and I was blown away by how much fun it really was. You know, especially when they really get into character, and they really enjoy it. It could be great, and there's so much energy, right, in Elton John. So I'm really excited about that one. May 31st, Sounds of Silence. Who are those
Simon
two?
and Garfunkel.
Simon and Garfunkel tribute band, right?
Yes, a tribute to them. Yes.
This is all amazing music too, right? Blue Moon Marquee. Did we say jazz on that one?
Yes.
Right. One jazz guy, a band. I don't know if I got into that.
It's two people,
Two
a
people,
lady
yeah.
and a man.
All right, perfect.
Yes.
All right, and then November 29th, Nights in Mistletoe with Ken Levine. Now I don't remember what that one is.
He's a tenor. He's a singer.
Oh yeah, that's right, a tenor. Like
Something in
now
the
I know
middle.
what a tenor is. Yeah, remember I know what a tenor is. Now I forgot. Okay, so $25 to the door if you don't want to be a member, right? Or you can't be a member, or you forgot and you just want to show up the evening of, right? They all start at 7 p.m. March 2nd, May 31st, September 27th, and November 29th. The best way to do it is to go ahead and pay the $100. That gets you and another person in for all four of them. Also gets you access to the members-only events that happen the 1 hour before
And
the
if
concert.
you have children,
they get it for free.
$100. Yeah, they get in free.
They get it for free.
They have to be 18 or under.
Yeah, right. But then, so let's say that they're 19. Doesn't matter. It's only $12.50 to get in if you show up with a member on top of that, right?
Or you could lie.
You could lie too. Yes, I will tell everybody that I'm 17 when I show up. We'll see how that works out. So we know that. So it's a PR label. We know that as well. Carlsbad Community Concert at gmail.com. Carlsbadcommunityconcert.com. Correct. The best way to give your $100 donation that you get so much for is to either directly email them or find Sally, Margaret, Kathy, or Stephanie in public. Just pull them over on the side of the road, give them $100. What's that?
And also at the Chamber of Commerce.
Thank you for reminding me. Yes, and the Chamber of Commerce is a great place to go. They'll be open during business hours. What am I missing? Did I miss anything? It's the 80th season. Don't forget about that. It's a big anniversary.
I'm just really excited.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
We are very excited.
That's what we're missing.
The
It's
full lineup, and we're ready to go.
We are ready to go. It's very organized. Thank you all very much. I appreciate it. Thank you all for coming on. I'm going to introduce you one more time. From my left to my right, I have Sally Covington, board member, legacy lady. Margaret McClure, board member, oldest legacy lady at 88.
Thank you.
Proud of it. All right.
Yes.
Stephanie Ibobin, vice president of the board. All right. And then on my right is Kathy Queen, the supporter and volunteer. 58 years of service for you.
Yep.
So thank all four of you very much, and I really look forward to this season.
Thank you for having
Thank you
us.
for having us.
Thank you,
Yes.
John.
You're listening to Community Forum on KCCC 930 AM, sponsored by Eddy County, honoring God, country, and family, thriving with industry since 1889. Also sponsored by CNB Bank. Go to carlsbadnational.com to learn more.